The backend of the app uses Google's Firebase. Make sure you have a Gmail account that you intend using it to host your Firebase project. I have one already and I'm logged into Gmail with that Gmail account. So, if you've done that, go to console.firebase.google.com. I've already done that. And we have no project now, so you're going to go ahead and click on that project. Ask for the project name, and I'm going to give it this app name. You can give it any name that you want, and then it will ask you to select your country, and I will leave that as United States, and then I will accept the terms and conditions and everything, and click on create project and wait for Firebase to create my project. Once that is set, we're going to go ahead and click on continue. And there we go, we have a new Firebase dashboard. Now it's an Android project, so we go ahead and click on Add Firebase to your Android app. It asks for the app's package name, and that is exactly what we changed in the Android Studio. So you're going ahead and copy this, and then put it here. App nickname, I'm going to leave that empty for now, and we're going to do it. And then again, the app requires that you submit a fingerprint certificate, and that is to help Firebase recognize your app. If you are going to test the app on a real device, you're going to build a signed APK that you put on Play Store or share with others. You need to get a fingerprint of that APK after you've built the APK. And obviously, if you're not going to do that, and you're going to test it on a physical device through the debug section, then you need to submit your debug fingerprint certificate. So let's look at how to get the debug sign-in certificate. You go to your app, and on top here, right here, you see Gradle file. Click on that, and then you go to HowBe or app name. Let's look at the app now. You go to Android and double click on sign on report. It'll begin to build a project, to build the Gradle and provide you with the debug sign-in certificate. Now you wait for all processes to build, and then you go to Gradle console. And there you have SHA1 certificate. Copy that, and that is your debug sign-in certificate. Then go to the browser and paste it there. Then you go to register app. It will then ask you to download a Google Service JSON file. Go ahead and click on download. Once downloaded, locate the Google Service JSON file, which should be in your downloads folder or wherever place you specify. I'm just going to search for it here. And there we have it, Google Service JSON file. Copy that, go to Android Studio. I'm just gonna go ahead and close all of this. Then change this from Android to project. Expand the app node, click on the app node, and press Ctrl V or right click on it and click on paste. And then you click on OK. Once that is done, you're done connecting to Firebase. This one thing you need to also do. You go back, click on next, ask for this, click on next, and then you close it. The app uses phone authentication, so you want to go ahead to authentication. And under sign in methods, you come to the phone and you enable phone so that your users can use the phone verification in the app. And click on save, and then you go to database. It uses Google's real-time Firebase real-time database. So you're gonna go ahead and scroll down here and click on create database. Stay in locked mode, enable. And that's it. You go to storage also, and you get started. Click on got it to enable the app to save files on the Firebase dashboard. Then you go to functions, where you're going to write out notification functions. Click on get started and continue. Finish, and you're done with that. Now we use Google Map API, so obviously we need to get an API key from Google. Go to console.cloud.google.com and make sure you're logged in with the exact email address used for the Firebase, and that you intend to use that to host your Firebase project. Once that is done, you go to selected project and begin to list all the projects you have on Firebase under that email address. And we wait for it to bring our project. And there we have our app. So you select the app, then you want to go ahead to enable APIs and services. Here we need to enable View Maps API. We need to enable the Maps SDK for Android, Maps Static API, Places SDK for Android, and Places API. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to go ahead and enable Maps SDK for Android. You follow the same steps and enable the other 3 APIs. Then I click on enable, and wait for Google to enable the API. Once that is done, you go to credentials and you look at Android key auto generated by Google services. You go there and you copy the first key. Now this is going to be the same for all the other APIs you enable, so you don't need to copy them again. Just copy the first one, and your API key should not be exactly like mine. It should be different. So you copy that, come to Android Studio, change it to Android, go to your manifest file, and you need to paste it here where we have the Google, the Google, the Android, the Geo, the API key. Replace it with the API key text over here. Save it. And then click on build, rebuild project. And your Google, the JSON service file error should be gotten rid of. And then you wait for all process to build, and you're done setting the Android app.